Tim, a win against Stockport Town tonight. Just give us your overall thoughts on that one.
Yeah, pleased overall. I think we first half we played in moments. We controlled it well, and the movement was really good. But it was we were just missing a bit in the final third. So we had a chat at half time. We just needed. We were building the game really well, but we just need to speed it up a bit in terms of whenever we worked it wide or in between the lines. We were just slightly negative. So instead of getting turned and driving at people in the spaces, we were coming back a lot, and it was as if we were thinking 50 passes was a goal. So as soon as we upped the tempo second half, as soon as we came out, I thought we looked really strong, created a lot of chances, got in behind them a lot more. And we had a lot more forward runs, a lot more intention with our play, and I felt we were in control from them really.
In terms of the starting 11, obviously at this time of the season, with games sort of coming thick and fast, you've got to sort of make those selection decisions sort of based on injury and unavailability and everything in between. Just sort of talk us through the decision behind tonight's starting lineup.
Yeah, I mean, I know we mention it a lot in interviews. It's conversations that we're having frequently. We're trying to plan out, obviously barring injuries, how that week's going to look. So sharing the load out. Obviously, like I said previously, we're constantly monitoring the GPS and the fatigue index. And we've got a very deep squad. We've got a lot of quality in the squad. Really, whoever goes in, there's no drop off, which obviously we're over the moon with. The way we see it is, we've got a way of playing, and whoever goes in just adapts to that. And obviously, you saw the last game. I know you mentioned it about lads playing different positions and things. So, we were. I think in terms of the second half, the changes, it was kind of difficult. Really, the game changed, didn't it? When they got the sending off, and then they sat in. They just starved us of space, and then you go in on the side. You're thinking, do we make the changes to push it to get that next one to make it comfortable? But then you don't want to risk it too much. You're looking at the threats they've got on the break and things. But overall I thought, we managed the game well.
Rustam Steppens opened the scoring from the penalty spot. His 10th of the season, his third goal in as many games. I guess from his perspective and from your perspective, it's good to see him in a consistent scoring form.
Yeah, he's mixing it up really well. Thought his timing of his movements last few games is really, really improving. So whether it's the movement to go inside and drive at centre halves, and that's where his game at Ramsbottom came from, or whether it's we can isolate him 1v1 on the sides, or whether we can get the 2v1s with Beto. He's starting to really develop his game and add bits to his game. So obviously, when he came, he had that outstanding 1v1 ability and that devastation to go inside and outside, and the quality of his deliveries, which we saw last year against us multiple times. But I think he's really developing his game. The goals and assists are coming with it, and we know he's got them individual moments in him. But we're really pleased where he's at.
And I suppose in terms of looking ahead to the weekend, a massive game and a massive opportunity for this football club to progress one step further towards the first round proper of the FA Cup. In terms of obviously looking at this one, I guess you've got to look at it as any other game. Yes, it is a big occasion for you, the players, and for the football club as a whole. But I guess you've got to keep those emotions grounded and just sort of treat it like any other game that these players will play.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've done fantastic so far. Obviously, been away from home in all the games in the FA Cup, and we've constantly beat teams, league or leagues above us. And this is obviously the highest placed team that we've played so far. It's a big jump physically. It's a really, really difficult game for us, but it's probably the first game really that we've played where there's not much expectation. I think we can go there, we can play our game. We'll try and impose our style on them. We've seen them, we've watched them. Very, very good side, very good individuals. But the way we see it is we'll go with no fear and we'll go for it, yeah.
Obviously, sort of a game like that, and you look at sort of the FA Cup opponents that have sort of come before this season. There's sort of almost been that sort of level of expectation that Bury can win those games. Is Saturday different? Are your side the underdogs going into that game at Ratcliffe?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for the first time, obviously the league that they're playing in and the players that they've got, they're a very, very strong side. They've got strength everywhere. They've not got many weaknesses at all. It's going to be a really big challenge for us, like I said, but yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll go with the intention of how we do every single game. We'll prepare on Thursday. We'll have a plan. We'll try and impose the way we want to play on them. But ultimately, this is the biggest test we've faced so far this season.
And just finally on the fans ahead of the weekend, obviously, it's been a mad rush for tickets for them over the weekend. For sort of to be able to get a viewing point, obviously you could say it's the sort of the hottest ticket in town at the Newven Stadium at the weekend. What's your message to them?
If anyone's got any spare tickets, can they let me know, because I'm after one for a start. But no, look, come and support us. It's they've been absolutely unbelievable on every FA Cup game, as they are every home game. But every FA Cup game we've had, the players say all the time, it feels like we're at home. So yeah, it's a derby. It'll be an intense game, and hopefully we can do them proud.
Perfect. Thanks, Tim.